I'm David Volk, a voice of the resistance, albeit a strange and silly one. Today's post, Trump's Epstein plan isn't working. Mr. Frankenstein can't control his monster. Note I say Mr., not Doctor. He doesn't deserve that much respect. Let's face it, the Epstein situation is getting out of hand, and it's all Dementia J. Trump's fault. After years of basing his presidential campaigns purely on culture war controversies concerning liberal pedophiles and promises to bring them to justice, Trump's supporters are doing exactly what he trained them to do. They're dogs on a bone, acting with the single-mindedness of the mentally impaired, as Mango Mussolini groomed them to be, and they are following one singular distraction to his logical or illogical end. And now he is keeping them from their big reward of bringing pedophiles to justice because he thought he could get away with distracting everyone forever. The problem is these people won't be diverted. Consequences be damned. Because they're the undereducated that he always said he loved so much. Of course, there is one thing he can do to appease them, and that would be to release all the files, but he can't because they will quickly realize that he is Yuri. He isn't just a pedophile embedded among them. He is the top pedophile in league with another major pedophile and may have even been in business with that pedophile. Sucks to be you, Dementia J. So the only thing left is distraction, like spending $200 million on an expanded ballroom in the White House. But it's not working because he is trying to distract the undistractable. Still, his brain is so addled that he doesn't have any other major weapons left, and he's never understood the phrase, he who lives by the sword dies by the sword. So he's going to keep trying to get us to look the other way at whatever shiny objects he can dream up by ratcheting up the crazy with crazier and crazier diversions. Don't be surprised if you hear some of the following. 1. Bigfoot captured. Yep. He will announce that Bigfoot is real and that SEAL Team 6 captured him while on maneuvers. He won't be able to produce the mythical character, however, because ICE deported him as an illegal alien and is not at liberty to say where he was sent. He did have an uncanny resemblance to Pete Hegseth, and no one has seen the Secretary of Defense since, however. Number 2, Sasquatch captured. Not knowing that different regions of the country have different names for Bigfoot, Trump will go to regional media to make claims that he has captured Yeti, the abominable snowman, Bigfoot, but can't produce them either because they have been deported to El Salvador. Prison officials will meet the plane expecting at least 8 creatures, only to find 1 on the entire plane. A hairy, unshaven, drunk to the gills, Pete Hegseth. Number 3, Tab Soda returns. Once again, Trump will shock the folks at the Coca-Cola Corporation by saying he has reached a deal with them to begin production of Tab, which he always liked better than Diet Coke anyways. The new version will also feature cyclamates, whatever the hell they are. Number 4, George Soros arrest warrant issued. This will briefly satisfy some right-wing nuts until they realize that they need to see the Epstein documents to figure out what terrible things the liberal international financier is guilty of. Oops. Number 5, firing of Fed Chairman Jerome Powell. It could scuttle the world economy, but Trump's minions won't care. Most of them are poor, hardcore unemployed, and don't pay much attention to the stock market anyways. Number 5, changing professional team names. Continuing his offensive, he will not only order the owners of professional teams in Cleveland, Atlanta, and Washington to change their names back to their original Native American slurs, he will also change other team names using slurs for local ethnic groups like the Albuquerque Gringos or the New York Kikes. Some will hail him, others won't care because fewer and fewer people are paying attention to professional sports anyways because they're too busy trying to keep up appearances, make ends meet, or just can't afford the inflated ticket prices. Number 6, require Chick-fil-A to open on Sundays. As with Coca-Cola, executives at Chick-fil-A will be shocked to learn of this development, and may or may not go along. Evangelical Christians will loudly protest, but secretly sneak through the driveway after church when they think no one is looking. Number 6, high-flow toilets. After years of complaining about low-flow appliances, Trump will take a step to address his drummed-up controversy, only to have it backfire because conspiracy theorists who have been complaining about it for years will have nothing to complain about and will likely jump on the Epstein bandwagon? Epstein bandwagon? I don't know how to pronounce it. New tariffs. Number 7, Trump will announce 100% tariffs on everything produced in the U.S. if the Epstein situation is not resolved by a very short deadline. This will leave Americans confused as to what it actually means. And then he will taco again. And if you've forgotten, taco stands for Trump always chickens out. Number 8, war declaration. Trump will declare war on a hapless country with few to little military resources like Iceland, Greenland, Dixieland, Tomorrowland, or one of those other lands. No war for Jeffrey protests will break out. Trump will taco once again, saying he has reached an agreement with the other side. Officials in the so-called enemy country will scratch their heads wondering what the hell he's talking about. That about covers it. I've been David Volk, a voice of the resistance, albeit a strange and irritated one.